How's it going, YouTube? It's David here, Friday afternoon. There's a tropical storm bearing down on me. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but it's starting to come down. And today's smoke of choice, housekeeping, as they say, is the Ruby Red Edition Maduro. It's great. Nice little cigar. Very nice. Cost me a pretty penny, too. But I thought I'd come on here and make a quick update, tell you guys what's been going on with me lately. I know I haven't been very active, and there's a lot of things that I've been meaning to do, just haven't gotten around to it. Let's start. Where am I at? Oh, if anyone saw the last two videos that I posted, they were videos of songs that I'm recording. I'm releasing an EP, hopefully, what's today, the 6th or 7th, something like that? Whatever day it is, hopefully by the end of June I'll have the EP released. Last weekend, last Saturday, I started recording it, and we got a couple of things done, and it's sounding really, really good so far. Really all that's left is electric guitars, bass, and drums. It'll be all instrumental, 5 songs on the EP. It'll have, cover art, and I haven't decided if it's just going to be a downloadable package or if I'm actually going to release it as a hard copy, but it'll also have the short story that goes along with it called The Ghost in the Parlor. And I wrote the story as kind of my view on how people hang on to things for way too long. People who become so fixated on one thing, they don't even realize what's going on around them. So if you happen to be into that kind of stuff, definitely I'm going to be posting updates here, and if you're on Facebook, you can add me, just David Feherty, Feherty. Keep going until you see a guy with a guitar slung around his waist. That'll be me. And if you want to add my band, as I'm calling it, the band page, it's The Tragedy Before Us on Facebook. So I'll be posting updates there. I'll post updates here as they happen. I'm already very happy with what's going on. I'm looking, I have to call my buddy up. He's being my recording engineer because he's fantastic at it. Releases all his own stuff, and it sounds, studio quality. It's beautiful. So I have to call him, see what's next. So that's where that's going. Things here at this company have been going very well, which is great. And because of that, I've actually realized that I really need to continue on with what I've been doing. If anyone watched some of my previous videos, I was attempting to break into the world of law enforcement as a police officer, and I've since decided to continue to pursue plumbing instead. Obviously, skilled trade does pay well, and I'm already 3 years into the plumbing, heating, and air conditioning trades, so I might as well continue on down that line. I want to be a licensed master plumber. That was my plan initially. The only reason I was backing out of it and going for police officers because things were not going well here, and it was going to be very hard to find a position. But things have since picked up and are allowing me to pursue a license, but I'm not going to pursue it up here because I'm unsure of what's going to happen. Right now in New Jersey, it's 4 years of school to become a licensed master plumber, and it would really help to be out in the field all the time. Right now, I'm only doing service-related things. I'm not working with the new construction department where I would need to be to kind of expand my knowledge a little bit more. Obviously, if I could sat down, read blueprints a little bit, and had someone out there to help me, I could handle roughing. And roughing is really the same thing as service, just, it's not there. You have to put it there. So, but that being said, it takes 4 years here, but we want to move south. We being Jessica and myself and the dog. We want to move south. We're thinking North Carolina is probably the spot. For some reason, it keeps ringing a bell for both of us. But I'm also looking still at the Nashville area, South Carolina, and Florida. So if any of you guys know someone who's a plumber that's looking for somebody with experience, or know of some good companies in the area that you live in, one of those states, preferably near the bigger cities. I grew up in New Jersey. I need to be closer to a city. The sticks do not suit me very well. Um, Not that I don't love the country, but I've tried going to sleep just listening to crickets, and it's really hard. Um, if anyone's in those areas, Nashville, look, the Raleigh area of North Carolina, some of the big areas in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, or down in Florida, pretty much anywhere in Florida is fine. Preferably not in the Panhandle area, but South Florida is really good too. The Keys, anything like that. From the middle down, really, is where I like in Florida. I used to live about 10, 15 minutes outside of Fort Lauderdale in Coral Springs. So anywhere in that area is great. If anyone has anyone that they could suggest, if your uncle runs a plumbing company and they want to get bigger, I can certainly help with that. Right now, to date, I've already, let's see, just by myself, and this is still being in the office, still doing this, I've sold like $40,000 or $50,000 worth of work, repairs, replacements, all sorts of stuff. So I'm very capable of doing things, and I have a system that works very well that I adapted from some of these bigger companies that come from a big network. And I learned a lot of things from them, and it's been working very well here, and things are starting to grow and grow. So if anyone's looking in those areas, you know somebody, let me know. I would love to be able to come down and be closer to some of these guys, some of you guys who are, involved in the pipe community, and then somewhere where I want to be, where the pace of life is slower than New Jersey, where the cost of living isn't eating me alive. That would be great. And Jessica, she's going to school to be a teacher. She'll have her associates before this time next year, and I think then she's okay to start teaching, or I don't remember how it works, but she wants to be a teacher, so she can pretty much work anywhere for the most part. So that's where I'm at with career. What else is going on? The EP, the career. Oh, weight loss. The fitness thing was part of the police thing, but I had been thinking about it for a long time. I knew I was gaining weight, and I topped out at like 260 pounds. I'm only 6 feet tall on a good day when my back isn't killing me. That's another story, though. I won't even get into that. I used to be 6'1". Let's leave it at that. At 260 pounds, I said, you know what? Screw this. I can still run the test. We found something that was similar to the police test, and I was able to accomplish it. It's not a problem. At least the minimum requirements for pass, as far as I understand, it's just pass-fail. I was able to meet those requirements and did fairly well, which surprised the hell out of me. But I said 260 pounds, that's ridiculous. The doctor told me I had the highest blood pressure he'd ever seen. It was like 180 over 100 or something like that, or 180 over 110. It was really high. It was bad. It was really bad. So this was probably 4 weeks ago, right after Iron Man came out. Whenever Iron Man came out, so yeah, maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. Whatever, time frame doesn't matter. I said I got to get back into shape. I dug up over a year and a half ago, so beginning of last year, like February, I think it was, or March, probably February, I bought this workout program called DDP Yoga. And DDP Yoga, we'll start with DDP. DDP is Diamond Dallas Page, who is an ex-professional wrestler. DDP Yoga is the fitness program that he created. I watched a few videos, and Jessica said to me, "You know who DDP is?" I said, "Hell yeah, he's one of my favorite wrestlers." And she goes, "Well, he's got a yoga program." She knew that I was starting to look into yoga because my back was still bothering me, and I wanted to get over that. So I watched a few of the videos that he had posted on there, and I was surprised. He's 57, 58, something like that, and he's in basically the same shape he was when he was wrestling at 35. And I was really taken by it, so I bought the program, had it got it to my house, started checking it out, loved it. The only thing I didn't do was the meal program, because at that point I wasn't ready to change my eating habits. I still have a tough time, but I'm getting there. Let's just say I eat salad now, and I didn't used to. So I bought it, I liked it. I quit the job I was at because I couldn't take the way I was being treated. I started a new job, completely dropped it. Like, I was usually tired when I got home because they were pushing 3 guys to cover 14-hour, 15 or 14 or 16-hour days, 7 days a week. So 3 guys can only do so much. So I usually would get tired and I was losing track of the program. Then when I switched to the job that I actually held before that, took me back, I lost all the spare time I had. And that was the end of that. I dug it up recently and I started it, and I'm already 3 weeks in, and I have another workout today, and it's just, so far it's been going great. I'm definitely more flexible than I was. I'm stronger than I was, and I'm starting to feel better. And I can see a little bit of the weight coming off. I haven't stood on a scale to tell you whether or not I have lost weight. I'm assuming it's not much, but I can see things toning up. Like, I'm definitely getting, everything's getting to where it should be. So if you guys haven't seen DDP Yoga or are looking for something, that'd be something great to try. And a buddy of mine, 2 of my friends actually, the guys that I used to be in a band with, they both have the program now. My one friend downloaded it off the internet, don't tell anybody, and gave it to him. And he's going to give me a copy to replace my DVDs, which I'm slowly wearing out, and the booklet that I lost. And it's fantastic. It's really all I can think of to say about it. I'm just really shocked by how well it really works, and it's not hard. So it might sound like a plug for DDP, and if it does, hey, DDP, get the yoga program. DDP Yoga, do it. And that's really all I got right now. It's kind of a long update. I didn't want the video to be this long, but the brain rambles, and then my mouth does the same, but they're usually going in 2 different directions. That's about it for me. I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. If you are in the path of the tropical storm, try to stay dry. I've already been outside and I'm not enjoying it, so hope you guys are enjoying the rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon.